Welcome to Engineering Funda family. This video is a part of Network Theory lecture series, and in this video I'll be going to explain you image impedance, characteristic impedance, open circuit impedance, short circuit impedance for two-port network. And this concept is very essential when you solve problems based on two-port network. So I'll explain you how we can calculate image impedance, characteristic impedance, and open circuit impedance and short circuit impedance that you already know. Still, I'll explain you the reason is that is required to understand characteristic impedance as well as image impedance. So let us start with what is image impedance. So for that, first I'll explain you graphically how to have a measurement of image impedance. So my dear students, whenever you have two-port network, as you can see over here, in that if I say I am interested for a calculation of image impedance at port 1, let us say that is Zi1, right? And if you want to measure this over here, in that case at port 2 you should be connecting image impedance over here, right? So that should be Zi2. So when you measure impedance at port 1 and if it is Zi1, in that case it is compulsory that at port 2 there should be image impedance of port 2, that is Zi2. And same thing that you will have as if you do measurement of Zi2. Like you see, if you want to measure Zi2 over here, then it is very much compulsory that you will have to connect Zi1 over here, right? So what is image impedance? Image impedance is impedance measured from port when image impedance of that port is connected at that port, right? Like you see here, Zi1 is being measured when Zi2 is connected over here. And here Zi2 is measured when Zi1 is connected over here, right? So that is how image impedance can be calculated practically. Now mathematically how to calculate that you will get to know once I explain characteristic impedance. But before characteristic impedance, let me explain you short circuit impedance and open circuit impedance first. The reason is characteristic impedance is based on short circuit impedance and open circuit impedance, right? Now my dear students, as we know, as if you want to measure short circuit impedance over here, right, then you will have to provide short circuit at port 2. And in that case, here let us say we are having plus minus V1 voltage, right, and here we are having current I1. So in that case, this ZSC, that will be V1 by I1, right? So short circuit impedance, that you can measure it from here when you provide short circuit at port 2. Now if you want to measure short circuit impedance at port 2, then you will have to provide short circuit at port 1, right? Now let me explain you what is open circuit impedance. Now you see, when you want to measure open circuit impedance over here, right, in that case you should keep this open circuited at port 2. Remember this. When you want to measure open circuit impedance over here, at that time you should keep this port open. As well as when you want to measure open circuited impedance at port 2, at that time you should keep this port open, right? And here let us say we are having voltage V1 and let us say current going inside, that is I1, right? So you can have open circuit impedance with V1 by I1, right? Now remember, both V1 by I1 are different, right? Here I am just showing you how we are measuring it, right? So it is not like ZSC and ZOC both are V1 by I1. It is what we need to measure with short circuit for short circuit impedance and open circuit for open circuit impedance, right? That is what you need to understand. Now as I have told you that characteristic impedance, that is based on this short circuit and open circuit impedance, right? So let me explain you how to find characteristic impedance. So my dear students, characteristic impedance, that is Z0, and that will be square root of ZSC ZOC, right? So whenever you measure characteristic impedance at port 1, at that time just calculate ZSC by shorting port 2 and calculate ZOC by taking port 2 as open circuited, right? And then Z0 will be square root of ZSC ZOC, right? So that is how we can measure this. Now my dear students, as I have said that measurement of image impedance, that is there based on characteristic impedance. Now you see here we have provided short circuit and open circuit at port 1. So this Z0, which is characteristic impedance, that is a measured characteristic impedance at port 1. So this is image impedance of port 1, right? Now if you do this process at port 2, in that case that characteristic impedance, that would be image impedance of port 2, right? So my dear students, image impedance measurement is different and calculation is similar to characteristic impedance, right? So when you want to calculate characteristic impedance at port 1, at that time you should find short circuit impedance and open circuit impedance at port 1, and that will be Z0 is equals to square root of short circuit impedance into open circuit impedance, and that will be image impedance at port 1. And if you do that same process at port 2, that will be image impedance of port 2, and that will be measured characteristic impedance at port 2. So this is how things are there, right? Now let me explain you this by practical example. So let us solve one problem here. So here you see we are given with a lattice network, and for this lattice network we are deal with to find characteristic impedance, right? Now you see here characteristic impedance that we will be calculating at port 1, right? So when you want to find characteristic impedance, right, that is R0 over here. So in that case first you will have to short this port and then find ZSC. So to find ZSC, here resistance are there. So let me write this is RSC, right? So RSC that we can find from here as if this port is shorted, right? Now when this is short circuit, at that time if you want to calculate RSC from here, then you need to redraw this circuit. As this is lattice structure, one cannot directly observe how connection is there. So let us say this is terminal C, let us say this is terminal A, and let us say this is terminal B. So what I am doing is I am drawing terminal A here, terminal B here, and terminal C here, right? So now you see this R1 that is there in between A and C. So I am just drawing this R1 in between A and C. So this is covered now. Now you see this R1 that is there in between B and C. You see in between B and C, this is C only, right, as this is shorted over here. So in between B and C, R1 is there. So in between B and C we are having R1. Now you see this R2 that is connected in between A and C, right? So in between A and C this R2 is there. So let me connect R2 over here, that is there in between A and C. Now if you see this R2, so that is there in between B and C, you see, right? So I can draw this R2 which is there in between B and C, right? And now we can have RSC in between A and B. So that is series combination of parallel of R1 and R2. So R1 parallel R2, that is R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2, and 2 times that is happening. So I am just directly writing 2 R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2, that is RSC, right? Now my dear students, we will find open circuited impedance of this lattice structure. So now to calculate ROC, this should be open, right? Now if you keep this open, then what is ROC? So again it is bit difficult to observe from here as this is lattice, right. So let me show you how connection is there. So let us say this is terminal A and this is terminal B. So if you observe here, I am having terminal A and I am having terminal B, and you see this R1 is there in series with R2 over here in between A and B, right. So for this connection, R1 and R2 that is there in series, and if you see these two resistors, right, that is also there in series and that is connected in between A and B, right. So you see in between A and B, this R2 and this R1 that is connected in series, right. So this is how technically connection is there as per this lattice structure, right. So now we can easily calculate ROC, that is a parallel combination of R1 plus R2. See, R1 and R2 are there in series, so that is R1 plus R2. Now R1 plus R2 parallel R1 plus R2, so that will be R1 plus R2 divided by 2, right. So now we have RSC and ROC. So we can identify characteristic impedance, right. So characteristic impedance RO, that will be square root of RSC ROC. So that will be over here 2 R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into R1 plus R2 divided by 2. So this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled, and this R1 plus R2 and R1 plus R2 will get cancelled. So this RO, that will be square root of R1 R2. So for this type of lattice structure, this characteristic impedance, that will be square root of R1 R2. So my dear students, you should know the standard process of solving question for characteristic impedance. Sometimes you may be given with question in which they may be asking you that find image impedance at port 1. So for that you will have to find characteristic impedance at port 1 only, right. So that's why initially I have explained theory, after that I have solved one problem. So I think now it is clear how to understand this type of fundamentals. Thank you so much for watching this video.